When breaking news happens, Bay News 9 is there with more people, more resources, and more coverage than any other station. For in-depth coverage of breaking news, turn to Bay News 9, your news channel, only on Bright House Networks.
In health news, President Obama is moving forward with a controversial project. The president named Harvard Medical School professor David Blumenthal to start a federal health information network. It would make your medical records electronic. And as Bay News 9's Dahlia Dangerfield reports in this story with our partners at the St. Pete Times, the project is a hot topic with doctors here in the Bay Area.
That's right, it's a very hot topic, partly because of a national effort and partly because more Bay Area doctors are making the switch towards the computerized system. Take a look at all these files of paper. This is how most of your medical records are stored at your doctor's office. Many professionals see that as a problem. Dr. Politis is a urologist in St. Pete.
Basically, access to information becomes an issue. A lot of times patients get x-rays, visit other physicians, and unfortunately we may not have access to that information.
That's why President Obama is calling for a computerized system with electronic charts and an electronic health record for every patient, a system where doctors can share information through cyberspace. But as St. Petersburg Times health reporter Letitia Stein discovered, not every Bay Area doctor is ready to give up the pen and paper. They say the switch could create a very complicated situation.
Things that they're used to doing very quickly right now take a long time for them to do. You have to find the right boxes to click. You're not familiar with the technology. One physician that I spoke to, even finds that it cuts down on her patient interaction because she has to turn her back on patients to type into the records.
There's also concern about clicking the wrong buttons and making mistakes. Or what if someone other than your doctor gets their hands on your records?
If anything bad happens and somehow people get your information, you're reacting to a situation that nobody ever wants to be in.
This week in Clearwater, the Pinellas County Medical Association held a seminar to discuss the pros and cons of a computerized health network. And while Dr. Politis says he understands the reluctance by some, he believes the benefits will help doctors and patients. Now there's another big turnoff for doctors, and that's the cost. The switch could prove to be very expensive, and some say it could eventually end up costing you more in health costs. In the Web Center, I'm Dahlia Dangerfield, Bay News 9.
And President Obama says he wants all medical records digitized within 5 years. And for more about electronic health records and how the switch could affect your visit to the doctor's office, you can pick up a Sunday edition of the St. Petersburg Times.